people are yet to come, but we both entered the room and it was like a Toastmaster club. So once I entered, I saw to the left, there was something written on the wall. So basically, it was saying that anybody who enters this room, please silent or switch off your noise making devices. That was the first rule I saw on the board. Then to the left, I saw that, okay, all the speakers be mindful of your speaking of sex, religion, and politics during your speeches. And yeah, and there was one more which was very interesting, where during the speeches, make sure you don't distract. So not to distract, do not go in or come out of the room during the speeches, but you can do only during applause. So that was very interesting. And then one more thing was, I saw one more poster where it was written very nicely that the speaker was getting down, and whenever a new speaker is coming, the speaker who's getting down, make sure you do a proper handshake. The reason is the person who's getting down is full of confidence, but the person who is coming as a new speaker, he is low in confidence, having stage fear. So by providing a proper handshake, the positive energy will be transferred, and that is what we want in this club. And finally, the last one was, since it's a hybrid mode, we want all the speakers to unmute while online join is unmute only while speaking and mute rest of the time. So with that, let's start our journey of learning and growing. Let me introduce to our presiding officer, our president of the club, who is none other than most enthusiastic, active member, and very humble, available anytime in our club for any help. And also, he loves dog, and he's also have a cat at home, and he's a coffee addict and enjoys and a very active listener in the speeches. I'm very happy to be here, and he's a president of a club. Welcome, Toastmasters Club.
Thanks a lot, Toastmasters. That was an amazing SAA address. I really wish you keep doing this in the next sessions as well, where you use your 2 minutes to the full.
Sure.
Thanks a lot for that. A quick round of applause for the. And this is my first session as the president and the presiding officer. So I thought I'll just have a few updates for everyone. I think I'll try to keep this every week as well. So a few things. I think Nikesh, you have been here for a while, so I'll skip the guest introduction. You know what's going to happen.
Yes.
So a few things for the other people in the meeting. We have our installation ceremony next week. Today we have a low attendance, so we had to skip it to the next week. So requesting all officers to be present there, online or offline. And we are also planning to have this is a surprise. We'll also plan to have a contest the next week, like the post after that, maybe in the next 1 month, where we'll have a few prizes, and it will be a very simple contest. We'll soon release a poster. We haven't discussed this yet, so that's why I'm not sharing more details. And also requesting all officers to connect with the previous officers and get anything shifted or any access taken. And again, this week we had the TLI, the first TLI of this session, and I think we had 5 officers attend the session. That's a very great achievement for our side, and we'll also get a few DCP points for that. And one other thing, Toastmaster Teja is not there here, but he has been elected as to the district PR office. So a quick round of applause for him. That's a great representation from our club in the district office as well. Yeah. So we have Toastmaster Shailu as the division director. We have Toastmaster Teja in the district PR office. So that's some great achievements. And a quick reminder to everyone, this time, I think most of us who went to DLI knew about this, but this time we'll have 2 sets of conferences. Like every year we used to have coronation towards the end of the year. And to those who don't know what coronation is, it's like the culmination of District 92, where like we have club contests, then we have area contests, then we have division contests, and the district contest is the final contest for anything. And this year, in the first half of the session we have humorous and evaluation contest. I'll speak more about this, just giving a heads up so that everyone has an idea. So without further ado, we'll get started with today's meeting. And did Toastmaster Manoj join by chance today?
Not yet.
All right. No worries. I think might be busy with something that's bound to happen in Toastmasters, and we'll accommodate that. No issues. So we'll have a team session by me, a quick interactive one. Then we'll have the table topics by Toastmaster Alok, and post that we'll close the session today earlier. And I think we're already a little late, so we should close on time. Just give me 1 minute. I'll get my laptop. Is the room looking tilted? Can you check that?
A little bit. I don't know if is it
Possible.
me that's tilted? I don't know. No, I don't think so.
No, I think the camera is tilted a little. It's fine.
It's just Ravindra, zoom in a little bit so that the table is not visible because the table alignment is maybe making it appear. Yeah, this is way better. Correct.
Yeah, you are not visible.
That's fine.
You can go closer. It's very.
So I think only Dinesh and Alok are online. Hope my screen is visible. So we'll have a very short session today. I don't have much content, but I just want to be interactive. And the topic which I was thinking about today is content we consumed as a child. It might be different for everyone. There's a gap here, but I'm pretty sure there must be some things which have been there across generations. I'd really love to discuss more on that. And I'll just begin with a simple question for the day. And post this, I'll interview the GE as well. So just a quick, single word answers for any of you who can. What was the first show, series, or movie you watched? Anyone here? Jungle Book. Thanks.
Pokemon, I guess. Not the first one, but
Yeah, that's a
One of the first.
one of the first ones. I don't think anyone remembers the absolute first one, but there's a group of shows which you have watched when you were a child or when in that I think about
Ramayan maybe.
The mega series of Ramayana, it's a early childhood. I watched it. That was very.
Which one?
Mahabharata.
Which Ramayana?
That Ramanan Saga Ramayana that was telecast in 1989 something. After 2 years, that Mahabharata series has started.
Yeah. Like I said, there will be a gap here, but there are some things which are repeated. I think that's the same one which was recast in COVID.
Yeah.
That was Mahabharata or the Ramayana. Please correct me.
I think it
Ramayana.
has been telecast multiple times. Means the series started in 1988, then again they telecast in 1994, something like that. Time series.
एक बार बात करके देखो एक प्रॉपर है तो मैं आपको
Okay, any other names? I want a few words. I think Manoj is also here.
Yeah, Manoj is there. That's
Hmm.
And
I vividly remember-
mega series I can introduce. One is the Captain Yam and another is Jungle Book that Dinesh already told actually.
The Jungle Book. I remember
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Jungle Book. I
Pokemon
have.
was later.
Pokemon, I think Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, those cartoon was not telecast like every season on Saturday, Sunday like that. Yes. On different television, those was available actually at that time frame, like at least GTV or something like that. But what I believe that Captain Yom was the series we eagerly wait for that one, and it used to say telecast on Sunday morning.
That's sweet. Sunday morning, I think your Sunday mornings were set. You would go ahead and sit to watch something. Nowadays, at least I can't do that. I can't. And there are good shows which I can watch. Like I'll sit on this day and watch a good show. If anyone has recommendations, do share it with me. Uh, so I'll ask a follow up to this. What was the first movie you watched in a theater? Anyone here? Do you remember that? Yeah, because there has to be one, and it's not theaters. I don't think were in 70s, 80s. I'm assuming.
Raz. The
Cars.
Raz. The Vipasa Shiva.
I think that's some kind of movie, Pawan Kalyan's Kuchi.
Of course.
Yeah.
Possible.
Very
Three dates. I think yeah. Even around that time I saw.
Yeah.
Remember
I watched something Marathi movie,
which one?
Chimney Pakasha.
So how back? How long ago?
I was in 10th maybe.
Nice.
Yes.
For me, if I exactly remember, I think movie was Jurassic Park actually. And that time we are in pre-primary school and we went with all the school classmates with that movie actually. That's why I recall.
You.
Yeah, he was Ravan. That was,
So
that was the school. I think that was the first one.
yeah. So when you go back home today, just think about the first movie you watched because even I'm a little confused about the events back then. I think everyone here would be. So
What was yours, Sai?
I think mine was either Three Idiots or Tare Zameen Par. I think these were around the same time. Or Jodha Akbar. These three movies had gone around the same time. I don't remember which was first.
2012.
I think yeah, 12, 11. So, yeah, we'll go ahead. I just have a few GIFs which I want you to recognize and tell me what the name is. Like there are no prizes today, just an interactive session. What is this, anyone?
Teletubbies.
And everyone watched this.
Yeah. I've watched it a lot. I've watched it a lot.
I was like,
Yeah.
I watched it a lot too.
nice.
It's one of my favorite.
How many of you know this person?
Shaktiman.
Mukesh.
Indra? Okay, I'm not aware of that. Okay, we have seen the same
It's
person in
on
two
the
different roles then.
Ah,
So who all have watched Shaktiman? Everyone has. Okay, I think that's an evergreen show here. Ignore the La Piña below, but what do you connect between these two? It's Studio
Ramayana.
Ghibli and
The Ramayan which released, right?
yeah. Have you people watched the Studio Ghibli version of Ramayana? The anime version of Ramayana?
Yeah.
Yes. It
No, I
was,
think I'll show you a screenshot. I think you'll be able to understand. I don't have it. Right.
yeah. It used to be telecasted on Pogo. There was this channel Pogo, right? Harry Potter and this one. So
So this was like one I think, anime which was way ahead of its time. I used to think it was made in India until recently during this whole ChatGPT Studio Ghibli issues. I realized okay, this was made back then by a Japanese studio. Once I show you the screenshots, you'll know which movie I'm talking about. But till then, I think we have a good introduction, a few good interactions. I'll introduce the GE for today, which is who is Toastmaster Ravindra, and a little about Toastmaster Ravindra. He's one of the most active people in our club. If there's a role which needs to be taken, Toastmaster Ravindra will take it. And this year, he's really taken up the important role of the VP Education. And with that, I would like to introduce Toastmaster Ravindra.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Sayakash. Today I'm playing the role of general evaluator. So as a general evaluator, I will be monitoring the whole session, taking notes of valuable inputs, points to be improved, or what things has to be done for future sessions. And I'm not alone in this team, as a GE. I'm not alone. I have a tag team, timer, and grammarian. We don't have our counter today. Grammarian. Okay. So timer, I would like to call timer Sunil to give his timer describe timer role.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So today I'm taking a timer role. So whenever we give good speeches, it's not what you say. It is also you need to manage the time. So I'm going to help you in managing time of today's speeches. So if we have speeches, do we have any speeches today? Okay. So for these speeches, it is 5 to 7 minutes. But once you reach fifth minute, I'm going to show the green card. It shows that you reached the minimum time. Once you reach the 6th minute, I'll show the yellow card, which means that it's time to wrap up. And once I show the red card, it means that you need to conclude and you will have a buffer of 30 seconds more. That's for the normal speeches. And for the table topics, we have 2 minutes where first minute I show green card and after 90 seconds I'll show yellow card, and the last 2 minutes I'm going to show the red card and we'll have a buffer of 30 seconds. And for the evaluator speeches, it is 2 to 3 minutes. So once you reach 2 minutes, I'm going to show green card, and 2.5, it's yellow card. And finally, 3rd minute, I'm going to show the red card and 30 seconds buffer for that. So with that, I'm going to welcome Ravindra to continue the tactic. Thank you.
Thank you, timer, for that detailed explanation on the timer role. So next, so our counter, we don't have a counter role for today. So we'd like to go ahead with the duck shining for grammarian role. So please explain the grammarian role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. So today I'm playing the role of a grammarian. This is actually my favorite role because I get to police everybody and listen to their speeches and then find problems. But that's not just the only reason why I do it. I also think it's important that we pay attention to our grammar, because the way we talk is going to cause an impact that makes a difference. So anyway, having said that, in order to improve our vocabulary and stuff, we have word of the day and phrase of the day also. So the word of the day that I encourage all of you to use today is riveting. Riveting, R-I-V-E-T-I-N-G. So riveting means something that is impressive or compelling. So I attended a dance performance that was so riveting that I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Something like that, right? So you can use it in that context. The phrase of the day is every cloud has a silver lining. So this you can use it in a slightly different manner. You can also just use silver lining. I will still count that as a good usage. So what this means, most of you may already know. But what this means is, in spite of even a bad situation, sometimes we do see some good that comes out of it. So looking at it in an optimistic perspective. So an example of that would be, it rained outside and we couldn't go out to watch a movie. However, the silver lining that we saw was that we could all stay in as a family and play board games together. So something like that. So think about in what context you'll be able to use it. I'll pay attention to the grammar and the word of the day and phrase of the day usage. So go ahead, use it as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, grammarian, for that wonderful explanation, and also introduced word of the day and phrase of the day. So, Toastmaster is like a silver line, a cloud on the silver line. So, silver lining. So that was like, instead of all the members can attend the session and gain some knowledge related to grammar or any Toastmaster of the day topic theme, and a lot of things we can learn. So that's an advantage to come and join Toastmasters, to learn something, especially for mainly for guests. So with that, I will be coming at the end of the session with my report as a general evaluator, and over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra, for the quick intro and the introduction of the tag team. Before proceeding, I would just like to confirm once if Toastmaster Manoj, are you available and will you be able to give the speech right now?
Yes, I can do that. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Manoj. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, then we are good. I'll introduce the evaluator and for that we can go ahead with the speech for today. And just a second. Yeah. So the evaluator for Toastmaster Manoj's speech is Toastmaster Dinesh. And Toastmaster Dinesh, as he calls himself, he is the best president, the best ex-president, like the best VPPR we have had. So Toastmaster Dinesh has been that person who is there to give you input, support you, take decisions, help you whenever you can. Over to you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai, for that wonderful description for my introduction. So today my target speaker is Toastmaster Manoj. Manoj, if I can get a confirmation, this is your L3P1 project, right?
L3P3.
L3P3. Okay.
Storytelling, yeah.
So Toastmaster Manoj will be attempting his L3P3 project, and this is connecting with storytelling. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. I wish you all the best. Back to you, Toastmaster.
And now a quick intro about our speaker for the day, Toastmaster Manoj. He's a IT consultant by the day, and in free time he likes to watch movies. I think you'll love the topic today, Manoj. We're having a quick discussion about the first movie we ever watched, the first show we ever watched. So I'd love your inputs post your speech. Hope you stay. And he loves walks in the woods and plays table tennis. And he's a member of Beckenham Communicator Toastmaster Club. He's been here, I think, about a few months ago, where we really enjoyed his speech. I remember where you were talking about you had to give a debt to someone and you couldn't ask it back. That was a really effective and motivating speech. So looking forward to your speech today. Over to you, Toastmaster Manoj.
Before the timers do the timings, the title of the speech is Perspective. And Meno, where is the timers? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you.
5 to 7 minutes speech.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One of the greatest philosophers of all time, Stoic, said, and I think he says something like this: we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. Growing up, when I was a child, I'll paraphrase what exactly the understanding of my dad, but this is what he said, not in the similar lines, but what he said is that, the optimist sees the donut and the pessimist see the hole in the donut. Two people can go and attend the same event, but they can walk away with completely different feelings simply because the lenses are different. I can probably see something as a disaster, whereas you can see a lesson in the disaster. Or maybe I can see or feel panic on a situation, but you can see a peace, a joy, or happiness. Because our minds paints the picture completely different, based on the reality, what we look and what perspective we have. Stoic also taught us we cannot control what happens to us. We can control how we choose to respond. Because in this day and age, actually, in this fast-moving life, if we have a proper perspective, we can stop us blowing the small thing out of proportions. Now, by the time I said, I can see some of the faces here in the screen. They're feeling sleepy because of my philosophical lesson. I can see Dinesh Dora looking at me. What are you saying, Manoj? Afternoon, weather is 40 degrees in Bengaluru, it's raining, and you're telling a philosophy. Are we here to there? Stop, you idiots, tell the story. That's all objective, isn't it? Let me get into something which has profoundly made a complete shift in my drastic opinion. Complete change my perspective was a story which I heard many years ago. Now, this was a story of a girl called Anita, and I don't think we have Anita anyone, so otherwise she's going to shoot me down. No, okay, she's not there. A girl called Anita went to the college and she has not contacted her parents for many months. So she decided to write a letter to her dad and mom explaining her silence. Now, this is what she wrote in a letter. Dear dad and mom, since I left for college, I've been remiss in writing. And decided to write a letter to explaining you of my thoughtfulness and about my silence. And it could have been soon written. But apologies for that. But before that, I would like to bring you up to date. I want you to sit down and read this letter. And it's very important. You need to sit down and read this letter. Now, the letter goes something like this. I'm pretty well okay now, but when I arrived on the day, my room got fired. And I had to jump out of the room, the dormitory room, and I had this skull fracture and concussion in my brain because of things. But now it's pretty much healed. But when I was jumping out, the guy who was a petrol pump attendant saw me. He came to me and rescued me from that downfall. And he took me to the hospital. And he would keep visiting me till I got better. Now, I'm out from the hospital. I have no place to live because of burnout condition of my house. So he kindly invited me to share his bedroom apartment. It is very cozy and he's a very fine boy. And I've deeply fallen in love with him. And we're planning to get married, but we have not decided a date. But this will be before my pregnancy starts to show. Yes, dad and mom, I'm pregnant. And I'm sure you will be thrilled to become grandparents and invite your new son-in-law, my honey, my sweetheart. My honey, my sweetheart is not well educated. He's from a different religion. He's very kind and ambitious, but he takes alcohol every day. He's very smart looking and hardworking, but he takes party drugs here and there, but caught last year doing drug trafficking and drug peddling. But I know that you are kind-hearted, you are sincere, and you tolerate. And with open arms, you will welcome your son-in-law. Now, in conclusion, now I have brought you up to date. I wanted to let you know that there was no dormitory fire. I never had a concussion or a brain fracture. I was never been in the hospital, and I have no boyfriend in my life. And I'm not pregnant. However, I failed all my exams and I wanted to see the results in the proper perspective. Now imagine his parents' reaction. What would be that if she wrote a letter? Dear mom and dad, I failed all my exams. What would be the reaction? You failed your exams, you wasted your money, you wasted your day, you wasted a year. But if you see the roller coaster emotions in the letter, where she explains all the ups and downs, what would be the reaction of the dad and mom? Thanks God, I'm so happy. And that's why I said perspective is very, very important. It changed everything. If we change the way we look at things, things will get changed in our own mind's eye. In my view, Anita did not lie or deceive her parents. She crafted a story that turned fear into relief or panic into perspective. So next time when you get overwhelmed, step back, zoom out, shift your lenses. Is it really bad, or should I have a different view? Because in the end, it is not what happens to us what defines us. It's how we choose to respond and to see from a different lens called perspective. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. That was a very, very innovative way of I think getting away with your low grades, that's a really nice way. Really loved your speech. And thanks a lot. I hope Toastmaster Dinesh will take some time. We have a challenge today evaluating Toastmaster Manoj today. We'll get back to the evaluation in a while. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. So now we'll go back to the part of this session where we were discussing about our older movies which we have watched, older shows, older a lot of things which we did in our childhood which might not be there right now. I just wanted to show you what I meant by the. So how many of you have watched this Ramayana?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes. Animation.
Who hasn't? Like anyone who hasn't watched this? I don't think so. Yeah, so this is the Ramayana which at least I during my childhood thought was made by an Indian company, but turns out it's a pretty famous anime created by a very well known studio called Studio Ghibli. This Studio Ghibli came into major news nowadays because people were trying to create images in this form using ChatGPT. So I think this is the format which you must have seen. Many people have their DPs or even posters or everything is in this format. So this was a very big controversy, and I'm really glad they have kind of stopped it. And ChatGPT doesn't provide any such images nowadays. So while we go back to our session, so this was the Studio Ghibli and Lord Rama present there. So now again a quick question for all of you all: what was the first book or comic you read back then?
Textbooks or any book?
Okay, don't say textbooks. Books, something which you did out of your own interest.
Tinkle.
Okay, Tinkle.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Tinkle. Everyone has read Tinkle. Nice. Any other?
The Alchemist.
Oh, that's a very good. Paulo Coelho, right? Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. You read it in your childhood, the
Yes.
whole series.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Anyone else here?
Very curious.
What is Nagaraj series? Anyone?
Nagraj.
Okay, that's something new for me. Anyone else here knows?
Maybe you are Gen Z or what? I think that the times. Uh, so my times. I don't know. 90s. There was this super commando Dhruv and Nagraj and all of those comics. If you search on Google, you will see those were the first set of comics in India. There was Champak, there was Balhans. All of those comics were there, and Nagraj was the first superhero uh, in I don't know, yeah, maybe in India, but that was something I read first time. Yes, yes. So you can see the kind of first superhero, and maybe in West they will come up with something like him and name something different, and then he will be popular. But he was long back when Raj Comics era was there.
That's
And
nice.
believe me, the content was very good. The way they articulated, the way the story narrated, it was damn good. I mean, so far, I haven't found anything similar in terms of storytelling.
Amazing. I think we'll give it a try, or maybe some session you can share some, like maybe a short snippet which you read or you liked. That will actually help us know more about Nagaraj because I think many of us haven't heard of that character before. So thanks a lot, Swati, for that input. Really hope to know more. So anyone else? I think Harry Potter, Tinkle, Nagaraj. Yes, Amachitra.
Chacha Chaudhary, I also remember now.
Yeah. So who knows this character?
Supandi.
Supandi, yeah. So everyone here knows Supandi, right? Okay, I'm glad. Because that was one of the best comics which I used to read in my childhood. I think it was in Tinkle, right?
Yeah.
Supandi, Shikari Shambhu, and there was a lot of other. Tanali, Tantri the Mantri was another good thing. Yeah, this is again like any guess what this is. So I think we have already had the answer, so it's Amachitra Katha. So I think Amachitra Katha is also something which I think about 2000s it was peaking and everyone used to try to read about it. That was another good comic. And I never read this series. This might be in my generation. Sorry about that.
I
But
read a couple of them. Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
okay, many of you must have not read. Sunil doesn't know.
My eldest son reads it.
Oh yes. So I really love this, and I'm like back in school. I used to buy this book every year, so I have about 7, 8 books at my house. And that was small childhood happiness which all of us used to have, maybe collecting something or reading something every week. So my aim today is to take you back to those times, think about those times, and maybe get back some good habits from them. What about this?
Cha cha cha.
So I think yeah, even this everyone has an idea.
Jane will be there.
So,
Captain Jane.
so everyone has watched Shah Chaudhary?
Yeah.
Okay, and only I haven't then. So we'll have the table topics now, and we'll continue post the table topics section. And today to have the table topics, we have Toastmaster Alok, and I really love his enthusiasm for the sessions and taking up roles every session nowadays. And he is the current secretary of our club. Congratulations on that, and really hope to see you do well. And Toastmaster Alok, I think he joined us recently, about within a year, a few months ago, and he works in the Linux development group. He also had a very fun session where he talked about Linux, which kind of gave us some knowledge which we didn't expect. So over to you, Toastmaster Alok. Really hope to have a good table topic session today. Thank you. You're on mute, Alok.
Thank you very much, Sarikas, for giving an introduction from me actually. So I can start. I am Alok, and I am your table topics master for today. And in table topics, we practice impromptu speaking, thinking on our feet, expressing our opinion on given topic of the day. You will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak on a given topic. You can use the word of the day, variety, and phrase of the day. Every cloud has a silver line. So now let's begin the table topic session. So I need some volunteer, and I hope you will help me on that.
Kiran.
Hi, Kiran.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. You are the first person for today table topic session, and your topic is what activity of yours confuse others?
Sorry, your voice. Can you repeat?
What activity of yours confuses others? What activities of your confuses others? Did you got?
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Okay. So good afternoon, Toastmasters. As topic suggests that what of my behavior confuses other, what I felt is like I'm a very introvert person, but might be you guys think that I'm an extrovert, isn't it? Or what do you think? Guys?
Yes.
I'm asking to you only. Extrovert, right? But if you saw on my day one, I was fully introvert. So, what I have taken feedback from the people, or if I will go in my past, people felt that this guy is like fully kind of introvert, and that is what confuses the people, that he is like only full of introvert only. But what I felt, is if you are an introvert, you will lose a lot of opportunities. And to grab that, you need to become either ambivert or an extrovert. So
what exactly that thing makes the confusion is that introvert or extrovert. So it's like in between we have to manage. Every time you can't be an introvert, every time you can't be an extrovert. There will be a time you need to be an introvert, but you need to utilize the potential of extrovert as well. So that is what I felt. People felt that, but I don't care. I felt that what is good at the right time. Sometimes with your manager, you need to be an introvert. Sometimes you need to be an extrovert as well. And so, thank you so much.
Nice say, Kiran, and you surely confuse me between introvert and extrovert part actually.
That is not.
Courage for you for your speech. So, any other person volunteer?
Anyone online can take. Manoj is okay. Manoj.
Okay, thanks, Manoj. So previously it was time for confusion. Now it is time for surprise. So what is a surprising skill you have?
You only got surprise.
The surprising skills I have.
Nice talk.
Good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Alok Tiwari. One of the surprising things, I'm basically in the transition mood of looking, exploring that. I personally think, my life is like a software program, if you don't update, you get crashed. So I keep updating myself every now and then kind of thing. If there is any surprise to me, if I found something which is quite lag there, or there is a spot, or there is a gap there, I try to see if I can able to update them in terms of relationship, or in terms of the kind of anger management, or in terms of learning new technologies, or getting into kind of things. So, but one of the things which I have surprising before is that my transition moving from where I have this knowledge grabbing kind of thing, I wanted to do everything and anything in the world, whether it is new technology, I want to grab this, anything, something new comes across, I want to get those things done and all those things. But now I feel that, is that really important to know everything and everywhere in the world? Or is it something very important that you need to know things which brings food on the table? That's all I need to know about it. So the surprising thing which I felt that, the transition from grabbing every knowledge in the world, whether it is in financial sector, or whether it's in technical sector, or whether it's in philosophy, or anything, I started to drill down them. I tried to filter them down in the IT terminology, and trying to zoom in to see what is important for me in my personal life. That's make me a lot of much more better person. And I have doing that surprising thing has really reduces the gap in my personal life, and trying to zoom out and see the things in a different perspective, like I said before. So I started doing that one, and the output of that was enormous. I have so much of time right now in playing table tennis. I play league matches, so much time in going in the walking the woods, speaking to the nature. I prefer to do that rather than human being around me. I prefer to go to the nature and going inside, and trying to get out of it. So that's my surprising element. With that, back to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Alok Tiwari. Thank you.
Very much, Manoj. My internet connection surprised me, so I was disconnected for a few minutes while you have joined. So, yeah. So, who is the next person actually?
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, and so we started with confusion surprise. Now it is time for impress. So what do you do to deliberately impress others?
Wow.
Right.
Okay. Very interesting topic, I would say. Okay, I will take it up. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I'm Swati, and I'm most of the time a visitor here. But sometimes I would like to speak on the topics which are really surprising and yeah, interact with you all. So, what is that I do to impress others? I really don't know, first of all, because uh, if I have to impress somebody, then whether I need to do something, or the first question, even before that, the first question comes to my mind is that why do I need to do that? Why do I need to impress someone or an audience, or do something extraordinary? If I am tasked with something, then I would give it my 100% to complete that task. And if that makes an impression, then probably that is what I do to impress others. I give my 100% to anything that I do. Many of the times there is a learning that I take up. I am quite open for that, and I try to do my work with my 100% integrity and honesty. So yes, so for me, so for me, it doesn't come to my mind to impress as a first thing. For me, what comes to my mind as a first thing is that what can I do to do this thing better, or what can I do to make the lives of people around me easier? So if that impresses others, so be it, and just be happy and go with it. So yes, that's my take on what do I do to impress others. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swati. I think it is time to wind up our table check session. So,
We can have one.
this-
We can
Sorry?
have one question.
Yeah. We can have one last one. We can have, who is that? I'm not able to see.
Yes.
Okay, Nitish. Okay. So,
Please take it next time. Anyone else online can take a chance. Anyone here? Sunil.
Nitish want to have or Sunil want to have?
Sunil.
Okay.
Give a simple topic.
Surprise.
Okay, so Sunil, your question is, topic is, what is the biggest lie you tell yourself about a Toastmaster?
What?
Biggest
What is the biggest lie you tell yourself about Toastmaster? Because did you got the
Can you just
okay? What is the biggest lie
have
told
told
it
Toastmaster?
tell yourself about Toastmaster?
What is the biggest lie you tell to yourself for the Toastmaster? About the Toastmaster or
To myself.
to yourself?
So what should I mean?
That's the challenge.
So I need to lie to Toastmaster or?
For example, in normal discussion when you are talking to yourself, have you talked something like lie to yourself regarding the Toastmaster?
While talking to somebody?
No, with yourself only.
Myself?
You can have a different topic, Alok. It's very confusing.
It's very confusing, definitely.
I think it is not confusing, but we don't want to share with us in a group of Toastmasters. I got that one. Okay. So, very simple thing. When you close your eye, what you see and why?
Oh, nice. Close my eyes.
Today's topic is like
Out of the box. I'm
go ahead.
Yeah, definitely whenever I close my eyes, I definitely want to not be in front of this concrete jungle. I would like to be in a place where there's a lot of greenery, lush green, and cloudy weather, light drizzling rain, something in a hilltop, and that's what I love. Some places like hill stations, and that's what I prefer every morning. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I have to open my laptop, come in this traffic, and obviously, whether I like it or not, I have to do my work, which I am not so happy every day, but I have to do it. And we'll be waiting every Friday, just waiting for Friday around 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and that's it. And that's the day, that's the last time I'll open the laptop and wait till Monday morning. But yeah, Saturday, Sunday, I would like to spend myself with my family, try to get out of the home and spend movie time or sports time or anything. But I definitely like not to work or open my laptop. Yeah, I mean, preferably like to go outskirts where there's a lot of greenery and calm weather and calm place where I don't like this hustle bustle environments. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Sunil. So, one question I can put off. So, what is the biggest advantage you have when you get cough and cold, actually?
Advantage, yeah, sick leave.
Okay. I feel you can get a tea without any argument with your wife. Okay. So I think we can wind up our session here and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Sayatas.
That was a good set of an interesting set of table topics, and I hope everyone had a good challenge while attempting them. I think we are on time. I'll just go through my content and then we'll call the evaluator post this. This is a very fast section. I'll just share something on the screen. You have to tell me the show, the movie, or character, anything, or the first thing which comes to your mind. Okay. Okay. No idea.
Captain Leo.
Who?
No.
It's a cartoon. That's the end.
A bear, right? Noddy. No, there was this poo, right?
No.
Yeah, nahi.
There's no man in the pool.
Yeah. There's no man.
You can this is kind of I've taken some creative liberty here. Shall I share the answer? We'll come back to this. We'll have easy ones. Even this might be a reporter, a white dog, and adventures.
Tails.
Tintin, huh?
Yes. Tintin. Yep. So Tintin is the reporter, white dog is his dog, and Adventures of Tintin is a movie and a show. A black mask and a black car.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Batman. Tom and Jerry. Oswald?
Yeah. Does everyone know Oswald? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sorry.
James Bond.
Brad Pitt's movie.
I thought someone will say Dhoni, but okay. Yeah, 007. Which is
007.
This one's the last one, so we'll come back to this.
Any hint? A little bit of hint? English or Hindi?
It's a cartoon.
हाँ मतलब इंग्लिश वाला या हिंदी मतलब
English.
uh,
You might not like me for the answer, but give it a try.
Doraemon.
No.
US वाला या जापान
I think now we are out of time. So it's Mr. Bean. Oh man, a teddy bear and a car.
Oh,
Teddy
you
bear.
have some teddy bear.
So I took that creative liberty here to do that. So I hope you enjoyed the set of just interactive guesses. So I hope I could make my point here today about things which we used to consume back in our day. The reason for this topic was I recently came across this show called Phineas and Ferb. So it was a show which I used to watch in my childhood, and just last month they have released a new season. And for those of you who didn't know, you can give it a watch. So just yesterday I was just going through it. It was a fun laughing session because nowadays finding good fun content is very difficult. It's either just sad things or people. There's no good news. There's no good things happening. So these are kind of an escape which we had in our childhood, and I request you to try to do it again in this current scenario as well. So I'm done with my content. So now I'll call the GE for his section and for the evaluation part.
Okay, first, I would like to call Dinesh for this evaluation for evaluating Manoj's speech. Go ahead, Dinesh. Over to you.
Am I audible, visible?
Yes. Yes.
With a tummy full of food and a pleasant monsoon weather outside. When I was asked today to, evaluate someone who is gonna deliver a story as a speech, I was praying the gods, let it not be another sob story. Let it not be another story where a person realizes what they were doing wrong and then suddenly, magically, they are now this ultra good person. And today, the gods were good to me. In the form of an angel, they sent Toastmaster Manoj with such a wonderful story. An engaging, exciting, nail biting, roll on the floor, laughing level, humorous speech would be an understatement to such a riveting performance that was delivered by Toastmaster Manoj today. I'll start with the basics. The grammar was on point. I know you have given the grammarian Toastmaster Dakshani a run for her money. I bet if she could find a single grammatical error in such a wonderfully executed speech of yours. So great on that. And it wasn't too complicated. It was pleasant to the ears. Every word was understood, and not just understood, we kind of interpreted the way you wanted. The second part, the tone and the pitch. See, I can vouch for everyone here that if there was a class on voice modulation, you should be the teacher for it. Voice modulation was on point. The highs, the lows, everything made absolute impact. The absolute with absolute perfection, with the way you wanted. There wasn't a point because of online you're doing this online. There wasn't a point where the voice was cracking or sometimes we're not able to hear. It was on point. So again, wonderful tone and pitch, soothing to the ears. We wanted more actually. Now coming to I'll again uh, say something about this voice modulation. uh, this was a masterclass on how to implement voice modulation when there was a sudden change in tone, when we were talking about stoic and there was a sudden change in tone and self-deprecating humor. So that was a great touch and it added more flavors. And even if like someone was not paying attention, now they were attentive. Okay, this person has something important to say. So, all in all, a wonderful speech, and we have, black clouds. We say that, okay, there's a black cloud, but there's a silver lining. I would say today was a silver cloud. It was reflecting all throughout. So, great work. There's just two things that I would want to say. This is an online hybrid meeting, and you were giving an online speech. So make sure when you're giving an online speech, remove the background filters. It was a little bit distracting, not too much, but maybe you can take care of it later. And eye contact. So there was a few moments where the eye contact was missing, and I would give that to the online setting again. So work on that because now it's always going to be hybrid. We are not going to go back to the regular kind of meetings. So again, wonderful work. Thank you for blessing our meeting today with such a wonderful story. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Dinesh, for the feedback. So I hope Manoj received feedback. That will be useful for the future speeches. Okay, coming to the overall improvements. So before that, I would like to call out my tag team. First, I would like to call Toastmaster Sunil to give his timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. So today's speeches, I think all the speeches were on time. Very, very good speeches, and everybody delivered on time. Manoj delivered around 7.1 second. Kiran delivered at 1 minute 40 seconds. Again, Manoj just on time, 2 minutes 27 seconds. Swati 1 minute 55 seconds, and myself 1 minute 27 seconds. Evaluator just took little more than 3 minutes, but you gave a very good evaluation, and hope Manoj can take that as positive and also as improvement. With that, I hand over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Sunil, for that timer report. Next, I would like to call our enthusiastic grammarian. So I hope she will give a riveting report.
I'm very happy. So hi everyone. Coming to the grammarian report, I think Toastmaster Dinesh put it the best. You have given me a run for my money. I did not find a lot of mistakes in today's meeting from a grammar standpoint. I'm very happy about that. And as per the usage of the word of the day and phrase of the day, I think Toastmaster Ravindra just used the word riveting, but I didn't hear that in any other speech or any other from anyone else. So having said that, I think silver lining was used quite a few times, 3 to 4 times in fact. So yeah, that's great. So remember these words, maybe you can incorporate it into your usual vocabulary. I've always found that there are always words that you can replace instead of always saying impressive. Maybe now you can say riveting. So yeah. Did Dinesh use riveting? I'm very sorry.
Yes.
So, but yeah, got it then. Okay, great. So thank you. That's my report.
Thank you for the grammar report. So now the areas of improvement, the positive points and the areas of improvement. So I just want to discuss. So we started meeting around 3:10 p.m., which is supposed to start at 3 p.m. So we are 10 minutes late. So let us pre-plan our schedule in such a way that we start on time, and also so we can check for the roll takers, and all the people are on time in the meeting. So that we can start the meeting on time. So we have to let us plan ahead like 30 minutes before, so that all the roll takers are in the meeting. So, and coming to Sajid terms, so he started with an energy to the audience. So like he started with an innovative and interesting relating to that. So that audience attention will be in the meeting. He started with them explaining what are the different things you have to follow in the meeting. So comes presiding officer has told about installation and contest to be happening. So he took responsibility to share the contest meetings or what are the contests to be happening in the coming days. So he told about the Teja about the PR role, so which he's going to take. And is first of all, I want to congratulate, give a big round of applause for Sai Akash. taking presiding officer role, and also he's been like a pillar for our session to make the session in happy mood for every one of us. And he has taken the role of Toastmaster of the day as well. So he has come up with a different topic. Like he took us back to our old days, old memories. How the theme is also a surprising topic. So coming to speech, I found very interesting. Perspective is very important, the way we look. Thank you, Manoj, and also sorry for not informing you, sharing the link on time. Maybe I would have shared on the morning so that you will be joining the session. So Toastmaster table topics master Toastmaster Alok has unique topics he has given, so which are very interesting. They were like surprise, impress, and confuse. So every time he comes with a different topics. Thank you, Toastmaster Alok. So with that, I end the session. So let us have a wonderful day, and I will come over to.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. Thanks a lot for GE report, and thank you, everyone. So we have a ballot ready for today's session. It's present in the Zoom chat. Requesting everyone to just take a moment. Sunil, can you be able to share this QR code?
Yes.
Just one thing, I think Toastmaster Sai missed to mention one thing, that he did not just attend the TLI, he was a presenter at the TLI for the secretary role. So maybe you missed. So let's have a round of applause for that as well.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thanks a lot to Shailu and the whole Vision team for considering me. So thanks a lot. And the QR code is also on the screen. I think Manoj has left. He had some urgent work. We can take it. Yeah.
Yes, please vote me for the best evaluator. I can't give you anything, only good wishes maybe.
So while you're waiting, just Swati, can you like share your thoughts on the session and any thoughts as a guest? I know we have done this a lot, but once again.
Sure, Sankash. So I have always been a visitor here and it's been long pending for me to join, but I really love coming here as a visitor and sometimes speaking, sometimes taking up the table topics. So overall, I enjoy the meeting. I like to see the new members giving their speeches so well prepared. Today's speech, Baro's speech, it was very well prepared with all types of different articulations done so well. Also, it is the meeting also is planned very well with all the Toastmasters taking up their responsibility so well. So it's nicely planned, organized, and executed. Thank you so much for keeping it live.
Thank you. Hope to see more of you and thanks a lot for attending. So do we have the results ready? Maybe you can announce them.
Topics, we have equal votes. The rest of them we are okay.
So we have a tie in. No, announce the results. So best speaker, best evaluator.
We share.
No,
You
don't
can
share.
just
Oh,
announce.
okay.
Just share the results.
Okay, so as usual, we have only one speaker. Best speaker is Manoj. Best evaluator is Dinesh. Table topics, we have Kiran, Manoj, and Swati. All of them have done a good.
Oh, we have a three between three people. Amazing.
And best role taker, Ravindra. No,
Sai
Akash.
Thank you.
Sai Akash got the, and then auxiliary, I think, okay, myself, Sunil. Yeah, so overall, I'll share this feedback.
Sure.
Probably we should give good honest feedbacks. In everywhere we have good, good inputs. We share this. We don't have a-
Yeah, we can share. I think we should do this. We could share the feedbacks in the session.
Yeah, so most of them is good, wonderful. Yeah, definitely we need some feedback.
Sure. We have good feedback here today then. Okay then. Okay. So thanks a lot and congratulations to all the winners. We'll end the session with a group photograph, so everyone will be on camera, online, and everyone in person, please join me here. Dinesh, can you help us with taking the photo?
This time we will take photos.
Yes.